What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about auction today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are. I figured it'd be a good day to talk about this thing because it has finally seen volume that is lower than its market cap. Now, don't get too excited. That doesn't mean we're ready to go up just yet. 84% is still a lot. 84% on a day that only moved down 6.2%. That's still a lot, you guys. It's a lot. So I think we're still above the average means of this volume thing here. I do believe that we will go below where all this manipulated price effort happened. It was fun while it lasted. Probably not so fun for anybody who bought the top, or even if you bought up here, you went all the way up here and you round tripped your bags. It's okay, man. We all round trip our bags at points. It's fine if you do. It's also probably not a bad idea to add more, even at these areas. Not financial, that's not a financial advisor, but if you like auction, these are very, very nice prices at the moment. Very significant discount. I don't expect that the next move up will be anything like the last move was, but maybe it will be. Who knows, man? Maybe it could be. But I am anticipating that we go a little bit lower. If we look at this low, not from February 3rd, but from this low here to this high, we are at the 786, so we could find a little bit of volatility right here. You do have lower lows on your daily RSI with higher lows in the price. That is hidden bullish divergence. Technical analysis has not really helped us out too much with this thing, right? It has been a rather, I don't even know, man. It's been rather squirrely, to say the least. It just kind of does its own thing. But maybe now that things are kind of returning to normal, this isn't really even that normal in all honesty, but even though things are kind of returning to normal, maybe we do respect TA a little bit here. 786 right here. Tore through the golden ratio on your first attempt. Generally speaking, when you bounce off the 786, you do see prices that go up to your 382 or your 236 or even through that zone. Okay. That does happen. Now, I'm not expecting that to happen for auction here, but it can happen. Oftentimes, you do actually move right up to that 236. So some wicked volatility could be coming your way. I don't think we go all the way up to the 236 personally, because I think a lot of this was manipulated anyway. So I think what you do is you snap back a little bit, but you'll probably find resistance in the 382 to 0.5 area. But that's if, only if and only if you can close a given day above your golden ratio here. Your golden ratio, by the way, is at about $18.50. If you can close a day above $18.50 and soon, you can't do something like this. If it's like this, you kind of meander, and then over here it's up, and then you close above it. That doesn't do it for me, because I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't consider that a 786 to a 236 bounce. It might be some kind of something different, where maybe you come up, you find resistance here, or something, you go down. It wouldn't be the same thing, but. You'd want to do it soon. What you don't want to do is reject the golden ratio and then come back down from there, because likely what that will provide is 886 price endeavors. You don't have to stop here. After all, you didn't stop at any of your fib areas along the way up at all. You just kind of went through them all. But if you were to respect TA, if you were to do something on the lines of what would be expected based off the indicators on the charts, perfect area to bounce from here. You probably do see at least some kind of movement up. $13 to $18, $18.50 at a minimum, $41.20 at a maximum, maybe even beyond that. But likely, I think you'd move somewhere around here, around these prior highs at about $21 to $26, something like that, maybe even a little bit higher than that, and then probably continue moving down. I believe that auction will find its low around these lows, if not just below these lows. And what is just below these lows? The 886, the next fib, the kind of final boss that prevents you from going lower than these lows here. So I'm expecting prices around $10 again at some point, I suppose. But for now, maybe a little bit of relief. We look at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, you've got some bullish divergence here, definitely. You've got double bullish divergence at the moment. That doesn't mean that you have to move up, but it's rather suggestive. You're moving down while volume's decreasing, rather suggestive of a turnaround point. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but there's a reason I'm making this video today, you guys. I think that it will turn around at least a little bit from here. Bullish divergence on the 1 hour, yeah. You had a lot of volume come in, and you did break lower, to be completely fair, but if I'm wrong on that, again, don't hold me to it too much, because TA has not really been our friend with this thing. But I'm going to stick with it. That's kind of the expectation at this moment, that we move up at least to 1850, at most to 4120, and likely somewhere in between over the coming days. And it could be fast. Who knows, man? It could be a 1-day kind of thing, and then you're back down again. It could be a 1-week thing. Auction seems to be moving at its own rate, own pace, and doing its own thing anyway. So I don't think that it needs Bitcoin or crypto to move up, but in time, we will see some growth. In time, this thing will do some miraculous things. At an $85 million market cap, there's a lot of room to grow. There definitely is a lot of room to grow. And it wouldn't surprise me in the least if we saw this thing pull 100x, multi-100x by the end of the cycle. It's a unique kind of project, I think. We'll see how it goes. It looks like community sentiment is coming down a little bit. It was very, very high when we were seeing these prices pump. We all knew it was being manipulated, and yet sentiment was high. People are just degenerates sometimes, man. I hope everybody who's watching the channel, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I hope a lot of you saw this for what it was, and you did take the opportunity to take some profits up here. If you didn't, it's okay. It's a lesson. It's a lesson to learn, right? Because we've all been there, man. We've all been there in these euphoric, chaotic times where we have the signs to sell, and it's hindsight is so 2020. But whenever you have something like this happen, it puts it fresh in your mind for the next time that this happens. You'll more likely take profits on the next one. So even if you goof this up this time, you'll still have other chances. It's going to go higher. I do believe auction, regardless of manipulated efforts or not, I do believe it has higher highs to go. That's not its all-time high. It will see new all-time highs. But until then, I suppose I'm expecting a little bit of volatility over the coming days, and likely you continue to move down until you're at prices that are below $13, below $11 even. If not, maybe that whole thesis is wrong. Maybe that whole theory is wrong, and we just find support right here. Maybe this is the low, and you continue to move up. But I really do think you will complete the thought and go below these lows before anything. So either, if I'm wrong, either I'm wrong in the sense that we go lower than this, so maybe we just actually continue to run up, or I'm wrong in the sense that we find support here at all and we just continue moving down until we're at the 886, and then we move up, and then it's a different kind of bounce than I was expecting. But that's all I got for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Again, I think the 4 hour is set up to be bullish to move up. The 1 hour has a bullish setup as well. They're both kind of weak at the moment, but they have bullish setups. So with this 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, short-term time frames having bullish setups, you need to see some movement today. You need to. If you start moving down, if today's a red day or a significant red day, what do I mean by significant? I just mean something that's greater than 5%. If it has any kind of significance at all, then everything about the bullish side is probably gone. You're not going to bounce here. You're not going to see any of those targets. It's just slowly bleeding down to the low targets that I was talking about. If you do have a bullish day today, that keeps that theory alive. And then obviously the daily time frame too has some bullish indications as well. Weekly RSI also looks pretty damn bullish, but the short-term ones are what are demanding that we see some immediate snap back to the upside. If we don't get that, then lower we go. And where do we go? Somewhere around 1050, just below $11 is what I'm thinking. Okay. Take it easy, you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.